Let's have so much fun coloring pastel Easter eggs together. We're going to need a carton of eggs. If you're using real eggs, make sure you hard-boil them first. Then we're going to need some food coloring. These are the colors I picked, but you can use any colors you like. We also need some whipped topping. This is going to help us color our eggs, and it's safe for kids. Let's get our first egg. What color is an egg? That's right, it's white, and it's kind of an oval shape. There's one more thing we're going to need to color in our eggs. Let's put these items to the side, and I'll tell you what else we need. Can you guess? It's a muffin tray. This is going to help us to color in our eggs so we can make them all different colors. Let's get our whipped topping and open it up. Open. We're also going to need a spoon. Let's get a spoonful of whipped topping and put it in the first section of our muffin tray. We're going to need to fill up a spot for every egg that we'd like to color. You can do as many or as few as you'd like. I think I'm going to do 6 different colored eggs today. That's half of a dozen. 6 eggs is a half dozen eggs. So let's fill up a half dozen spots. All right, looks good. Now we can go ahead and grab our food coloring. I chose pink, yellow, blue, and green, and we're going to add it to our whipped topping. You can add one color or you can mix colors. Let's add some pink first. Let's add pink to the first spot and the second spot. Let's add pink to the third spot too. We're going to mix some colors together, so I added pink to 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. Now let's add some yellow food coloring. I'm going to add yellow into the second spot with the pink, and I'm going to add it into its own spot too. Now I'm going to add in some blue food coloring. I'm going to pour this and mix it into the pink and into the yellow. Can you guess what colors that's going to make? Let's give blue its own spot too. We can have so much fun mixing colors or adding whatever colors we'd like. Last, let's add a little bit of green. Let's give it its own spot. Should we mix one as well? Maybe we'll add a little bit more pink to mix. This looks really good. These colors look so fun. Let's grab a stick. You can use a popsicle stick or the end of a paintbrush, and we're going to mix these together. We're just going to swirl them up a bit, and this is going to create a tie-dye or pastel pattern on our eggs when we color them. Let's make sure to mix in all of the spots so we can get all of that whipped topping mixed into the food coloring. Can you see some of these spots changing color? It looks like the blue and yellow spot are turning a little bit green. One more to go. There we go. We've mixed all of the spots of food coloring. Now there's only one thing left to do. We need to add our eggs. Let's get our first egg and pop it into our spot of the muffin tray. We're going to continue with all of the spots until they're all full. 1 egg in each spot. We're going to make sure all of these eggs are fully covered with food coloring and whipped topping so we can get the best color for them. You can get the spoon that you used before, and we're going to use it to cover our eggs fully. Let's roll them around in the whipped topping and food coloring. Wow, that looks really cool. Make sure you wipe your spoon off in between. Let's do our next egg. This one looks very, very bright. The pink and yellow have made kind of an orange color. Let's make sure to cover our blue and pink egg. There we go. It's looking really good. It's almost turned a little bit purple. Let's wipe off our spoon, and then we'll roll the next egg in the whipped topping and food coloring. Wow, this one looks really cool. Those are some fun colors that we've chosen. We have 2 more eggs left. Let's cover them up. The patterns look very, very pretty. They're like a swirl or a tie-dye pattern. Let's finish off with our very last egg. All right, they're all finished. We've covered all of the eggs. We have to wait for 5 minutes. Let's let them sit. All right, 5 minutes is up. Let's take each egg, and we're going to rinse them off. Wow, our egg is such a pretty pastel color. It's also got a really cute tie-dye pattern on it. There's our first egg. Now we need to let it dry. While we're waiting, let's get all of the other eggs and we'll we'll rinse them off. Which one should we get next? I got the pink one. We've done the yellow one. I'm going to rinse off the blue one next. Wow, look at that one. Looks great. We have 2 more to do. This one's green and yellow. That looks very cool. And we have 1 more, our last blue egg. I'm going to rinse it off. Oh, there it is. That one's a very soft pastel color. Wow, look how beautiful those Easter eggs are. I hope you had fun coloring them with me.